Right now, prepare for another round of rain and storms, when we can expect them and which areas may be hit the hardest. Also, after months of back and forth over the debt limit, Speaker McCarthy unveils a new plan for raising the debt ceiling. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon. I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for joining us. We'll be dealing with another round of thunderstorms and rain throughout the day after yesterday's showers caused flash flood warnings around the state. Let's head out to the weather patio where meteorologist Kelly Slivka has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. A round of rain through, more to come.
Yeah, it looks like we do have another round that'll be developing as we go in the afternoon hours. And you just showed that Platteville sky cam, and it's already starting to clear out to the west. Even though we do have the clouds here in Madison, we are looking at dry conditions. But we do have the first warn alert day for all of southern Wisconsin. That would include some high winds and especially some hail with some of these isolated storms. They could be larger than an inch in diameter, and we can't rule out an isolated tornado. A lot of this will come to an end as we go through the evening. So there's that first round that came through during the morning hours, now lifting to the north. It extends all the way down towards Chicago. Now we're in the dry sector of it, and we should stay dry for the next couple of hours, but I wouldn't doubt if we don't start to see some of these fire up already after 2 o'clock or so. Areas to the west, southwest, moving out of Iowa into parts of Grant County. I want to show you what it looks like here in Madison. Still cloudy gray. But you go out toward Platteville, you can see on our sky cam that the skies have cleared. Now that will just add fuel to the fire. Once you allow that sun to heat up the ground, that air rises quickly, and that's when we start to see some of these explosive thunderstorms pop up. Milder out here now this morning with a warm front pushing to our north. 60 degrees in Madison, 63 in Janesville, while the cooler air continues to lurk up to the north. So we'll watch some of these storms fire up, and anytime you get these isolated storms, these are the ones that have the potential of producing large hail and also an isolated tornado. That'll be after 2 o'clock or so. Temperatures are very mild. We're in the upper 60s, maybe getting close to 70. And I think after 5 o'clock or so, all of this is on to the east. So these storms will be racing through southern Wisconsin. So we're sitting right now at 60 degrees. The airport's still producing, showing a little bit of rain. May see a peak or two of sun before the storms start to fire up after 2 o'clock, expecting those storms. And then we do clear out going into the evening hours. And then we're talking about some much colder weather. We'll talk about the storms and also some snow chances for the weekend coming up.
Wow. So we don't want the sun today.
No, we don't want the sun because that would just create that instability.
All right, we'll keep an eye on things and check back in a few minutes. Thanks, Kelly. Well, today would have been Wisconsin's statewide tornado drill, but due to the possibility of severe weather, it's been postponed until tomorrow. There will be 2 drills, one at 1:45 and one at 6:45. Organizations, schools, and businesses that want to continue their individual drills today are welcome to do so. If severe weather is in the forecast for tomorrow, this year's drill will be canceled. A wave of severe storms hammered Oklahoma, Kansas, and Iowa last night. People in central Oklahoma reported several tornadoes, leaving severe damage behind. One of them is blamed for killing 2 people in Cole. That's a little town 25 miles south of Oklahoma City. Officials say that twister cut a path of destruction 10 miles long.
My immediate reaction kept being like, holy crap. You know, because like there was a huge tree overturned. Like there was glass that was like stained glass, beautiful, it was shattered.
About 60 miles east of Cole, another tornado touched down in Shawnee. A TV station, KWTV in Oklahoma City, caught it live on air just as the town's power went off. Truax Field is officially the first U.S. Air Force base to eliminate the use of firefighting foam. It's a problem because of the PFAS chemicals it carries. The Air Force has a deadline of October of next year to cut out all the foam in all the bases. Truax is home to the 115th Fighter Wing here in Dane County. PFAS chemicals are linked to cancer, liver damage, fertility issues, thyroid problems, and asthma. Crews are cleaning up a train derailment in Illinois. CSX says 13 cars derailed in Blue Island Wednesday night. No hazardous materials were spilled at the scene, and no injuries were reported. Here we go. Several vehicles parked near the track were crushed by the topped train cars. The National Transportation Safety Board is headed to the scene to investigate. A major break-in, the shooting at a Sweet 16 party in Alabama last Saturday. Police say 3 people have been arrested. Authorities say teenage brothers Tyrese and Travis McCullough and 20-year-old Wilson Hill Jr. have been arrested and charged with 4 counts of reckless murder. With more than 30 other people injured in the shooting, officials say more charges could be coming. The teenager whom the party was being thrown for says none of the 3 were invited. Police still have not forwarded with a motive. come forward with the motive, and the local district attorney says 4 people are still in the hospital. Congress is running out of time to raise the country's debt limit to pay for the bills it's already passed. Failure to do so could have a big impact on the U.S. economy. Nicole D'Antonio has more details from Capitol Hill.
America has a $31 trillion debt, and Washington is on the clock.
Congress has until sometime this summer to raise the debt limit or have the country default on its debt for the first time in history.
We are introducing the Limit, Save, Grow Act of 2023.
House Speaker Kevin McCarthy introduced a plan Wednesday that would raise the debt ceiling by $1.5 trillion or through March of next year, whichever comes first. But it would prohibit the implementation of President Biden's student loan forgiveness program, and it would put in place work requirements for programs such as Medicaid and SNAP.
House Republicans are taking action to lift the debt limit, to limit government spending, save taxpayers money, and grow the economy.
Speaker McCarthy wants to vote on the bill next week, but he can only afford to lose 4 GOP votes and still pass the bill. Right now, it's not clear if he can get enough votes. Some Republicans, like Congressman Andy Biggs of Arizona, say they want to see more cuts before they'll vote yes, while Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett says he won't support any plan to raise the limit, adding he's prepared to go over the cliff. Meanwhile, the White House insists Congress needs to raise the limit with no strings attached.
Our position continues to be to not negotiate over default. This is something that is the responsibility, the obligation of congressional members. They were able to do this 3 times in the last administration.
Even if McCarthy can get his plan through the House, it is dead on arrival in the Senate. Nicole D'Antonio, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
At least one Democratic senator applauded Speaker McCarthy's plan. West Virginia Democrat Joe Manchin says that President Biden needs to negotiate with the Speaker, Speaker McCarthy, that is, to find a solution to the debt limit. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Facebook users can apply to collect some settlement money over privacy violations, and Netflix is delaying its crackdown on account sharing. Those stories coming up in the Money Watch Report.
Ashley is hosting a massive furniture and mattress blowout. Get guaranteed best offers on top mattress brands like Sealy, Beautyrest, Tempur-Pedic, and Purple. Plus free delivery in 3 days or less. Only at Wisconsin's #1 furniture and mattress store, Ashley.
Hey, I just got a text from my sister. You remember Rick, her neighbor?
Sure. He's the 76-year-old guy who still runs marathons, right?
Sadly, not anymore.
What? You mean...
Just like that.
Wow. So sudden. We're not about to have the we need life insurance conversation again, are we?
No, we're having the we're getting coverage so we don't have to worry about it conversation.
So you're calling about the $9.95 a month plan from Colonial Penn?
I am. We put it off long enough. We are getting that $9.95 plan today.
Is it time for you to call about the $9.95 plan? I'm Jonathan from Colonial Penn Life Insurance Company. Sometimes we just need a reminder not to take today for granted. It could be the death of someone you know or a health scare. That's why today could be a great day to call for free information about Colonial Penn's $9.95 plan. If you're age 50 to 85, you can get guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance starting at just $9.95 a month. There are no health questions, so you can't be turned down for any health reason. This is permanent coverage. Just pay your premiums for lifelong security. The $9.95 plan is Colonial Penn's #1 most popular whole life plan. Options start at just $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. Your rate can never go up. It's locked in for life. Don't put it off. Take the first easy step. Call today for free information. And you'll also get this free beneficiary planner. So call now.
Call 1-800-290-3399 for your free information and free gift. That's 1-800-290-3399. There's no risk or obligation. That number again is 1-800-290-3399. 1-800-290-3399. Call now.
Hello, Colonial Penn?
This month, all COREtec water-resistant flooring is on sale at Surgenian's. We offer the largest COREtec selection in Madison. Take advantage of unprecedented sale pricing with 12-month financing. Local, sustainable Surgenian's.
Ashley is hosting a massive inventory blowout sale. Get guaranteed lowest prices on furniture and mattresses and save even more on clearance items. Plus, low monthly payments with no money down and free delivery in 3 days or less. Only at Ashley.
The parent company of Facebook and Instagram, Meta, has started the layoffs it announced last month. The social media giant is cutting as many as 10,000 tech worker jobs. This as Facebook users in the U.S. can now apply to collect a piece of a $725 million settlement over privacy violation claims. Americans who've used Facebook between May 24, 2007 and December 22, 2022 can fill out a form on the claim website. The deadline to submit is August 25th of this year. Tesla is slashing prices again on its top-selling Model Y and its less expensive Model 3. Both are eligible for the $7,500 federal tax incentive for electric vehicle purchases. The price drop comes as the company's latest data showed a 24% drop in sales in the first 3 months of 2023 compared to last year. And Netflix is now delaying its crackdown on account sharing, as well as its paid sharing plan in the U.S., which allows users to share their account with people outside their home for an extra fee. The streaming service says it faced what it calls cancel reaction when launching the plan in other countries. Netflix believes the strategy will eventually grow its membership. The limit on password sharing, which was supposed to have happened already, according to Netflix's original plan, is now expected to go into effect by the end of June. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Chanel Call.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial is down 55 points. The NASDAQ off 39. The S&P 500 is down 16. Coming up, Pam has today's ag prices. Kelly has more on today's alert day. And then today on Live at 4, we meet a world-renowned nature photographer who called Mineral Point home. That's in our Traveler Throwback Thursday.
The story of Scott the Window Guy starts with the crack of a bat and a broken window. Little did I know, Mom actually wanted her windows replaced. I'm Scott the Window Guy from AHT Wisconsin Windows. For the past 50 years, we've been replacing windows in Wisconsin with a 50-year warranty and a 10-year glass breakage guarantee to protect you
from kids like me.
Buy 7 windows by the end of the month and get the 8th free at scottthewindowguy.com.
There's nothing better than a great night's sleep on a new Beauty Rest mattress from Steinhafels. Beauty Rest mattresses are assembled in Wisconsin, and right now, queens start at just $4.99. Or upgrade to the luxury and comfort of a Beauty Rest Black and get $200 in Steinhafels cash. Beauty Rest Black Queen mattresses start at just $49 per month when you use Steinhafels' special 72-month financing. Shop in-store or online today at steinhafels.com.
Are record high energy and water costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive. While you may not ask for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to be without heat, water, or power. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.heat.help.
It's a monumental day as we welcome our Vice President, Kamala Harris. And we have a little fun. Y'all see this? I am official! We did it, Jen!
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
Lockdown drills have created so much trauma for students that we will likely carry with us for the rest of our lives. I'm always thinking to myself, am I next? Is it me this time?
These drills are traumatizing because we have to do them.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Now let's check in with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report. Some rain today.
Well, yeah, it was loud just a couple minutes ago. So more of my rainfall reporters getting called into action before tomorrow morning. Weather is exactly one of the causes of milk decline in California. We got the numbers yesterday from the National Ag Statistical Service. California milk production went down 2% in the month of March compared to a year ago. They've been struggling not only with weather, but also some escalated numbers of cattle that they've been selling. About 20% more cattle slaughtered in California this March compared to a year ago. Now, the milk production trends change as you move towards the Midwest. Here in Wisconsin, we saw our milk production for March go up just slightly, 2.74 billion pounds of milk produced in our border, with 1.27 million head of dairy cattle. That's about 1,000 fewer cows than what we had in February, 4,000 fewer cows than we had March a year ago, but each one of them producing about 15 pounds of milk more this year than they did last. It doesn't matter what kind of production they're seeing. It looks like enthusiasm for hemp production in Wisconsin has definitely slipped. The latest numbers out across the United States show that we saw about a 71% drop in the total value of hemp production across the United States. We saw about a 48% drop in the number of acres that were being used for hemp production of all different types. But like I said, when you see a 70% drop in the value of that product, just $212 million as a whole in the United States, you can understand why some people's enthusiasm for hemp may have waned. Well, the dairy markets, we're on again, we're off again. Barrel cheese is up 1.5 pennies today at $1.54.5. 40-pound block cheese down 1.5 pennies, $1.74.5. The AA butter on Thursday finishes 0.75 cents lower, $2.39.5 per pound. So there you go. Time to grab the umbrella and see what's coming next.
Yeah, keep an eye out. It could get a little rough. Thanks, Pam.
Yep.
It's estimated there are about 2 million livestock farms in the United States, which makes for a lot of manure. One company in England found a green solution to that stinky problem. CBS's Ian Lee reports from Cornwall.
7-year-old James is the future of his family farm, and he's also shoveling the farm's future.
It is a form of liquid gold, isn't it? Because you can't do much without slurry. It's an incredible form of fertilizer.
That slurry, or liquid cow patties, are powering this English farm.
The power of poo.
Cow waste gives off harmful methane. Instead of leaking it into the atmosphere, it's captured and turned into fuel. Cornwall company Benneman created the system to capture and process the gas.
The bottom layer is the dirty gas, the upper layer is the processed gas.
That's correct, yeah.
How much gas can you produce in a day?
In a day, we can produce 1/2 ton.
That's enough to run this New Holland tractor for about a week.
Well, we call it the T6180 methane power, but my children call it the cow fart tractor.
Scientists estimate livestock are responsible for 14% of global greenhouse gas emissions.
Dairy and cows have been sort of demonized for destroying the ozone layer, and that's absolutely wrong, because in fact what we're doing here is we're promoting dairy as a way of reducing fossil fuel usage.
The next step is developing a methane-powered generator to take the farm completely off the grid.
Milking, lights, the whole bang, like it'll all be run off poo.
And you have a new appreciation for the poo, too?
Yes, I do. Before, when you're in here cursing it and moving it around, now you still curse a little bit, but you just think of the greater good, don't you? Because it's doing amazing things.
The stench of going green never smelled so good. Ian Lee, CBS News, Cornwall, England.
An alert day continues today. Meteorologist Kelly Slifka out on the weather patio with the latest. Kelly?
Yeah, I tell you what, it's warmed up even in the last 20 minutes. The last time I was out here, and actually the sun is starting to break through. You can kind of feel the humidity now as a warm front has passed to our north, and that's why we do have a first warn alert day today due to the potential of some severe storms popping up probably within the next couple of hours, areas to the west, then moving through very quickly. A lot of this will end this evening, but we can't rule out some high winds and especially large hail and maybe an isolated tornado as we go through later this afternoon. So what is a severe thunderstorm? It has to be hail at least 1 inch in diameter or greater, basically anything that can cause some property damage. Or we could have straight line winds of 58 miles per hour or greater. Of course, once they get up to 70, 75 miles per hour, that's really can cause a lot of damage. Any kind of tornado. Lightning is not a severe weather criteria. I know a lot of times when you get a lot of lightning, people are wondering where are the warnings. Well, that's not part of the criteria. But obviously, lightning is very dangerous as well. So looking at our high-resolution radar, the rain that we had earlier has now moved on to the north. We've got some quiet weather. What we're going to be watching is down to our south and west as we have had some sun peeking through. Now, the Severe Storm Prediction Center has actually upgraded us to a slight risk. So on a category of 1 to 5, that's category 2. A marginal risk, 1 to 5, areas to the west. So that's what we're going to be watching. You can see this extends all the way down into the Lone Star State, basically right to the Gulf Coast. So on our visible cloud track, you can see the sun is breaking out now across southwestern Wisconsin. The atmosphere is already ripe, but when you get the heating from the sun, that allows that air to rise very quickly, and that's what could potentially produce some of these isolated severe storm cells going into the afternoon. So it's going to be pretty stormy, at least into the early evening, but after that, it's just going to turn quiet overnight tonight, and tomorrow will be cooler and fairly windy, but dry. And then we're talking about even cooler weather headed our way for the weekend. Some rain and even some snow showers expected on Saturday with temperatures struggling to get in the mid-40s. Here's the storm system right now. It's wrapping up right over the Badger State, and that's why we do have the potential for some tornadoes spinning up because there's a lot of rotation in the atmosphere, and that's what we'll be watching for going into the afternoon. We are warming up now up to 60 here in Madison, 64 in Janesville, while it's cooler up to the north. That's that warm front that's pushing through southern Wisconsin. Even in Dane County, temperatures do vary. Stoughton at 63, 62 in Oregon, while it's at 61 in Waunakee currently across Dane County. So watch some of these storms fire up going into the afternoon. You see these isolated cells. That's what would produce the hail and potential for a tornado going into the afternoon hours. This will move on very quickly. I think as you're headed home from work, already most of this is on to the east. And it will be warm this afternoon as we get up close to 70, but we'll cool out pretty quickly this evening. Then we're watching that cold upper level part of the system move in. They'll be moving in tomorrow and rotating in some scattered rain and even some snow showers. Now, we're not expecting any accumulation, but yeah, I think we're kind of done with that, but that's what we got in our forecast for the weekend. Some scattered rain and snow showers Saturday. Still in the 40s Sunday, and typically we should be in the lower 60s. I don't see that. It looks like it will remain below average, and more rain chances, it looks like, much of next week.
Freezing Sunday night, the way it looks.
Yeah, another freeze potential, and yes, some snow.
Cover up the plants. And tornadoes today, snow tomorrow, you know, whatever.
It's Wisconsin, April.
Yeah, absolutely. Kelly, thank you. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
You know, most of us deal with enough stress on a daily basis that we shouldn't need to worry about what to make for dinner. To help make things easier for you, we're sharing a recipe inspired by a few time savers from our freezer aisle.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Furniture and Appliance Mart is hosting a massive appliance blowout. Dishwashers start at $11 a month. Refrigerators start at $12 a month. And washer and dryer pairs start at $18 a month. Plus 72 months special financing at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley.
Have you avoided getting home renovations because of, you know, the cost, the hassle, the stress? Let's face it, home renovation is broken, but we're fixing it. When you work with Renuity, your renovation can be completed in as little as 1 day. That's nothing to wink about.
Looking to update your bath or shower? Our design and installation experts can help create a space that transforms your bathroom fast. Because no one should have to go without a bath or shower for days.
I can't believe how fast Renuity brought my bathroom to life.
One of the first things we do when people come through is we take them to the bathroom so they can see.
You could spend the day there if you really wanted to.
We have styles and looks you'll love, from traditional to contemporary. Or maybe you're making a change to maintain safety and independence. We can help. And we offer a limited lifetime warranty on all new tubs or showers, so you can feel confident in your purchase. Call or go online to schedule your free in-home consultation. Our experts will work with you to create a plan that meets your needs and fits your budget. Call or go online and get free installation on a new bath or shower. And special financing is available with no payments, no interest until 2025. Plus, act now and receive a $50 gift card. Transform your dated bath or shower. We make it quick, easy, and affordable. You're just one day away from improving your home and your life.
We could not have asked for a better bathroom, a better project, for better contractors. People say it's a shower, I know, but a shower can make such a difference.
Call or go online today to schedule your free in-home consultation. Plus, take advantage of this special offer.
Don't just do it, renew it in as little as 1 day with Renuity. Not our guys.
Call 1-608-453-2848. That's 1-608-453-2848 or go to renewityusa.com.
Ashley is hosting a massive inventory blowout sale. Get guaranteed lowest prices on furniture and mattresses and save even more on clearance items. Plus, low monthly payments with no money down and free delivery in 3 days or less. Only at Ashley.
Most of us deal with enough stress on a daily basis that we shouldn't need to worry about what to make for dinner. To help make things easier for you, we're sharing a recipe inspired by a few time savers from the freezer aisle. By simply serving these heat and eat favorites together, you'll end up with a feel-good dinner in just minutes. Watch this. The next time you're at the store, pick up a package of frozen breaded chicken tenders and a box of waffles. Any brand will do, and if they're on sale, all the better. While these heat in the oven or in your air fryer, pop a few waffles into your toaster. We want to toast them until they're golden. All that's left to do is top each waffle with some smoky cooked bacon and a few of the chicken tenders before putting another waffle on top. Now you tell me, when was making dinner ever this easy? At the table, put out some honey and maple syrup and let everyone drizzle on their favorites. Everyone who tries this is going to love this tasty combo of flavors. To get the recipe for our bacon and fried chicken waffle witch, check out our website. I know you'll be glad you did.
I love chicken and waffles.
I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we discovered a waffly good way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. Open up wide.
It's time to introduce you to our pet of the week. This is Kiki. She's a sweet senior cat who loves receiving pets and massages. She's also very affectionate and social, sometimes going from lap to lap for more attention. Kiki is looking for a quiet retirement home where she can snooze in the sun. She's a member of the Lonely Hearts Club, so her adoption fee has been reduced to just $10. Dane County Humane Society is celebrating National Pet ID Week with reduced prices. Now through Sunday, microchips will be reduced to $15 and ID tags to $5. These items are available at the main shelter and can help reunite lost pets with families faster. No appointment necessary. For more information, go to giveshelter.org. And last week's pet, Smokey, is still available for adoption, but Lady May, the dog featured the week before, has found a forever home. If you're interested in adopting Kiki or checking out all the other animals at the Dane County Humane Society, go to giveshelter.org. And Kelly's back with one final look at our alert day weather.
That's right. We do have an alert day today for the potential for severe weather, some hail, and also some damaging winds. Can't rule out an isolated tornado. I would think over the next hour, hour and a half, some of these storms starting to pop, especially areas to the west of Madison. And any isolated cell does have the potential of producing large hail and maybe a tornado as well. We'll be mild as we get up close to 70. A lot of this will race down to the east already by the time you're headed home from work. And then we'll start to see west winds bring in some drier and cooler weather. 69 today for that first warn alert day. 58 tomorrow with some sun. Then the upper level low moves in. That brings in some cold air aloft, so some rain and even some snow showers expected Saturday. Still remaining chilly Sunday and no big warm-ups next week. And it remains pretty unsettled with chances of rain. It looks like by Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
All right, keep an eye on the weather this afternoon. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.